Join us for Coffee Convo, your weekly dose of engaging discussions over a warm cup of coffee. Every Friday at 8 p.m., we dive into thought-provoking topics, share personal stories, and have fun, meaningful conversations with special guests. Whether you're a coffee lover or just enjoy a good chat, this is the perfect place to unwind and connect. Grab your favorite brew, tune in, and let's talk. Coffee Convo, where every sip sparks a new conversation. Don't miss out. Stream live and join the conversation.
Pull up a chair, grab your favorite brew, and join the realest youth talk show around. Coffee Convo is your space to speak up, dive deep, and vibe out with bold, brilliant minds like yours. From culture and creativity to mental health, relationships, and world issues. No topics off the table. Every episode is raw, real, and inspiring. Tune in every Friday at 8 p.m. Coffee Convo, where every sip sparks a new conversation.
What if I told you that what we scroll through every day is mostly a carefully crafted illusion? That the smiles that you double tap in your phone or in any gadget that you are using, the vacations that you envy, the relationship that seem perfect, that relationship that seems perfect, are not always what you see. They are not what they appear to be. Welcome to today's episode, Social Media versus Reality, the battle between appearance and truth. I am your host, David Mutuku, here in primegtv Coffee Convo, the program that comes to you every Friday night here in primegtv. Welcome tonight that we may unveil many truths about social media versus real life, and that is what I want us to share tonight in our program. And I want to believe that we will be changed. We will get a new vision, new ideas about what it is, the reality between social media, which everybody's clinging to, between social media and the reality of life, the real life that we have or that we have today. So welcome tonight. In Coffee Convo, settle yourself down. Here we talk realities. Here we talk truths. We unveil mysteries in our program, Coffee Convo. So welcome and feel free. We are tearing down every filter. Live, people are filtering live. We are deleting any kind of edit, any edited life that we are living. We will be deleting it tonight. And we will be talking about the truth behind the timelines. Welcome tonight, and feel free to be with me. Put down there your comment in the comment section that we may see it and talk about it, and maybe that will help us. Also will assist somebody who feels down and low. Tonight, I am your host, and I'm here pleased to have you on the other side of our screen, and welcome to the program Coffee Convo, where we are talking about social media versus reality of life, the battle between appearance and truth. That is what we shall be talking about, and I know our lives will be changed, our lives will be transformed, and we shall become better than we have been before. This is a solo talk, and so don't expect a guest with me. I'm alone in the studio, but I'm here to talk to us in our real life today in our program tonight. Welcome and feel free. I want us to do about 3 parts or 4 parts of our program, and we will be handling a few things, realities about social media and our real life that we are living every day. So welcome, and I want to start with talking about part 1, where we are talking about the masked world of social media. The social media world is under a mask. It is masked. It is not reality. So sometimes we say that we should not believe everything that we see online. People are just looking at online. They see someone has talked the dangers of eating such a food, and then you come out and talk to people, tell them this food is bad. Yet that is a food that you have been eating years and years. So we are masking the social media, and that is why we want to unveil some truths. We want to know and to differentiate between social media and reality of life. So follow me well until the end of the program. I know by the end of the program, we'll be in a position to understand what is social media, how it helps, and reality of life. So part one of our program, we are talking about the masked world of social media. The social media came in powerfully, strongly. People using it to show off. People using it to convince other people to do so, politics and everything that can be done. Social media is a masked world. And that is why we always say, don't trust everything that you see on social media because it may not be real. And we shall be seeing that. So there are things I want to us to know that we have to highlight the reels versus full story. You know, when you take a video and take a very small part of it, about 1 minute, that is called a reel. But the full thing is a full story, is a full video of what it is. But we take that touching, that punch. If it's a preacher, we take that punch. And so you see, this preacher is so powerful, yet it's only a punch. That is a reel. And we have to highlight between, reels and full story. That is why we are trying to say that social media is masked. When I want my content to punch, to get impact into lives of people, I take a reel. That reel talks on a powerful point, and then I put it there. But when you come in, you realize what the content is not what you expected. That is why we are saying social media is a masked world. It's a world that has a mask. A mask is something that you put so that you can, make people think you are somebody else, not the real you. That is what we are calling to mask. We are masking the social media world. And so we have to highlight these reels versus the full story about our lives. Social media in comparison with action, the theory of social media in comparison in action. We are comparing it with the theory in action. So we have to know that social media is a world that is masked. Many things you see in social media, my brother, my sister, they are not real. They are not realities. They are things that have been masked. And that is why we said there is a battle between appearance and the truth. Appearance of who I am when you are looking at me from there, and the truth about me. Many times we have seen people masking themselves and online, and when they meet physically, I've seen very funny clips on social media whereby a guy takes or a lady takes a motorcycle to be taken to see his friend, and then from a distance they are stopped where they are being guided to stand. The man who was waiting for the lady is on the bush, and he looks at the kind of woman who is coming, and then he calls the border man and tells him, return that person to the stage, because this is an illusion. This is not a reality. This is not a person I knew. So we have to know that social media is a masked world. It is a world that has been masked. So we have to know that there is the reality. These are just reels. It's not a full story. I remember of a certain young lady who landed in my hands sometime many years ago. She was living in our city, capital city, Nairobi, in Kenya, and we are in the western part of this country where we call Nyanza, Kisii County. So this young lady met a man on social media. I'm just bringing about the masking. So this man had put a picture of a young man in his profile. And so when the young lady saw this man, he admired the man, and then they began communicating. And then the man told her, pick a bus from Nairobi, come to Kisii, and we come and meet and talk. And so the young lady left Nairobi, came to Kisii, and when she came, she was received by two young men at the stage and taken to the home of the friend who they had met on social media. I'm talking about masking. So when they were nearing the home, there was a crowd of people there waiting for the young lady to come. And so when the young lady came to the family, she wanted to confirm, who is this man who we have been communicated? And then she made a phone call. When she made a phone call, the man who picked the phone was a old man with a gray, white hair. Just imagine, a masked man, a man who had masked himself on social media, that is a young man, but in reality, he's a old mzee, he's an old man. So the young lady had to flee to the nearest prison. Police post. And then when she went there, she explained herself, and it happened that she was of my tribe. And then the askari said, let's take her to this family. And then she came to our house. Of course, she worked for us as a housemaid for some time, and then later she left. But what am I trying to say? That this world is, the world of social media is a masked world. Do not be cheated by what you see in social media. It's not reality. These are reels. They are not full story. We need the full story of you in social media. So we will be unveiling many things that many people don't want to hear. And that is why I said that we are filtering. We are filtering. And that is what we want to remove, the filters in our lives. We want to remove the edits in our lives so that we can become real. We can become the real people that we are. Let social media not destroy our dignity. Let social media not destroy who we are. And that is why we are talking about tonight, social media versus reality. Now, mark this point that social media platforms are not neutral. They are not neutral at all. They are not neutral, and we shall see on that as I talk on my few points here on my machine. Social live media are programmed to keep you online longer. I want you to mark these things very well. Social media platforms are programmed to keep you longer online, because you want to see what is next. And when you see something which is masked, because we said things are masked in social media, you want to keep being there in social media for longer period of time. So, brothers and sisters, we want to know that social media is not neutral. It has to be real. It has to be reality with the social media. And if you are engaging yourself in social media, be careful. Learn what is supposed to be in social media, because many people, especially the young generation, they are just getting to social media, and whatever they see, they trust, whatever they see, they believe. And that one has brought about a lot of problem. Our dignity is too much lowered. We are no longer ourselves. We cannot have the respect to the elderly that we had. And there are so many things that are queer, that are evil, that are being masked like realities in social media, yet they are not real. So social media platforms are programmed to keep you and me online longer. And it is true, because many of the times you realize you can go for hours and hours until 2 a.m. you are still online, because you want to check what is next. How is this person doing it? And you are trying to copy so that you can also do it the same. So it is programmed to keep you there. That's a point you need to note. And these people on social media know exactly what grabs your attention. They know. That is why when you look at your Facebook or your YouTube, they look at what do you like watching most. If it is people playing football, that now becomes everything in your gadget. When you open it, you only see footballers everywhere. Footballers. If you like music, you'll see music of a particular person. Yeah? Because social media is programmed in a way so that it can grab your attention. It knows exactly what you want. That is the danger that we are experiencing in social media today. Me, I'm a media personality. I'm a man that is ever in social media, but I'm so careful. What am I doing? What am I watching? What am I talking to people? Because it takes the attention of what I do, and that is what always pops up every time. And so social media, we want to expose a few things so that we can know the realities, and that will help our lives. We will help our children. This information is too key. It is vital. It can help our children. It can help us as their parents so that we can know how to handle social media, because it is becoming a wound in the hearts of people, in families. Families are parting ways because of social media. Marriages are breaking down because of social media. And remember we said social media is a programmed thing. It is a programmed thing, to keep you online longer. And so that family bond is dying. That, socialism in a family, it is dying. That kind of counseling which mothers could give to their daughters is no longer there. What fathers could tell their kids or their boys is no longer there. And every mind is set on social media. And that is why we said social media is programmed and they know exactly what you want. It grabs your attention according to what you want. We have turned likes into lifelines. When you put a post online and you see 20 likes, you see 1,000 likes, now this makes you feel like this is my lifeline. Yet this is something that is masked. It is not a reality. And we have also, filters have been turned into emotional security blankets. When you filter yourself, when you filter your face, you look like a very brownish man when you are dark, or you look dark when you are a brown man. You look fat. People. You have seen those people who are changing their faces. They look wide mouth, and funny eyes. That is social media, and that is programming. That is not the reality of this man. I've seen a certain lady who puts on a trouser and a tie and stands in a funny way. But when you see the reality of this young lady, she's a small girl. But when you look at the picture, she looks elderly. Those are called filters, and they are looking like the emotional blankets. Yes, I know these are ways of people earning money. But as we earn money online, we also need to know that this is not real. This is a masked world. Social media is a masked world. It's not a reality. Let me ask you a question. Those who are always in social media, me being part of it, that have you ever posted a post or something online and felt disappointed in your heart when it did not get enough likes? You have put a photo of you and your wife, posing in a very funny way, expecting that when this photo goes in the social media, it will hit. It will be liked by 2,000 people within 10 minutes. And then within 10 minutes, you realize only 2 people have liked that post. This is just vanity, because that is not real you. We shall see that. That is not reality. Likes do not determine who you are. They don't determine your reality, your character. No. These are social media. And we are saying social media is a masked world. It is not a reality. If people like it or they don't like it, you still remain yourself. The likes and the dislikes on social media do not change who you are. It changes what the social media carries. So, if you have ever posted like that, me, I usually post, and sometimes I also pass by after doing 1, 2, 3, I check and see 20 people have liked. Then I beat about my daily activities. At lunchtime I watch, I see now they are 50. There is a discouragement, there is a disappointment that is accompanied by a post that you have posted and people have not liked it, because your goal was that people will like it. And the moment, they like it, you feel now you are, yes. But I have said that the likes in your and the dislikes in your social media, in your post, do not determine who you are. Those are social media. There is the real you on this other side. These are two things. These are two worlds. And that is why we were saying that social media is a formatted world, is a masked world, is not reality. So let that not kill you. Let that not rob you of your peace. Let social media not make you sick and hate people because they have not liked your post. They have not done a comment. No. So we've been conditioned to seek digital applause. That is a big problem, and that's what I was saying. We need to be applauded by people. When you post yourself with a car and people say, wow, that's my man, you have bought a new car, you are looking so awesome, you are looking wonderful. You need that applause. You know, that we have been conditioned in our mind that whatever we do in social media has to be applauded by people. And so if they don't applaud you, if they don't like what you have in social media, then you feel disappointed. Your world, your life should not be destroyed by social media. Whether people applaud you or they don't applaud you, whether people like or they don't like your post, that should not disappoint you, and that should not kill you. That should not rob you your peace, that you cannot sleep because people never commented. So and so never commented. I never saw the comment of so, and I expected him to make a comment. Oh my goodness, that is dangerous. So we have been conditioned in a way that we are seeking digital applause. Digital, not reality. Why can't we be applauded by people? And people clap outside here and tell us, wow, wonderful, done, good work. So, we have to know that we have not to get applause from people, because people can applaud you, but you are still in a problem in reality. Forget about social media. Social media applauses are different from the applause of reality of life. And wherever we feel like we are disappointed, this erodes away. It takes away the real confidence that we have. We need to have confidence in our lives. Forget social media will give you disappointments if people don't follow you or they don't like what you have given. Somebody said, comparison is the thief of joy. Comparison is the thief of joy. What we are doing in social media most of the time is comparing ourselves to other people. It is killing the joy because we don't become like them. Even if you do something, it's not coming out like what you saw somebody else. So let us forget about comparing ourselves in social media, because this is a thief of the joy that we need to have every day. Social media comparison is the business model. In social media, people are doing comparison as a way of business. But in reality, it is stealing away the joy of the family, the joy of your business, the joy of you yourself, your ministry, everything, because of comparing yourself to other people. Social media versus reality of life. Reality of life is that you will always possess joy. No matter the challenges of your lives that you are having, you will be joyous. But when you begin to compare yourself in the online matters, then your joy is stolen. Now let's get to part 2, where we are talking about reality is unfiltered, and that is okay. You know, we said that we are filtering many things in social media. That's why we are saying social media, many things are not real, they are not realities. And so we need to realize that a reality of life is unfiltered. No filters in reality of life. And so we have to realize that real life has rough edges. It is not filtered. It is itself. It has rough edges. The edges of our real life are rough. It carries scars of life. It carries setbacks. Reality of life carries silence. But what do we see in social media? Very smooth life. The edges are too smooth, you can touch it and feel good and say, wow, this is wonderful. This is what we need, man. Guys, this is what we want. No. The reality of life has rough edges. But what we see in social media, everything is good. Everything is cool. Everything is wonderful. Everything is workable. Everything is doable. Real life has rough edges. Behind every perfect photo that you see, there is a complex story. When you see me in a good photo, there is a complex story behind that real photo that I have taken, if that is a perfect one. But whatever is filtered has no story behind it. It is only to please men. It is only to make you say, wow, this man looks awesome. This man looks good. This woman looks beautiful. No. That is filtering. But the real perfect photo, behind it, there is a complex story. When you see me in this pose, no, why am I like that? In reality, there is a story behind it. There is a complex story behind it. And another thing is that we are losing value of quiet, private, and sacred moments because of filtered life. We are no longer having the value of being quiet. We are no longer have the value of privacy and being sacred. You know, those moments which are so key, they have been destroyed by social media. We are comparing, we are looking at social media versus reality. And the reality is that we have been robbed that value of quiet life, that privacy. You know, we have been robbed of that sacred moments. We need to sit back and say, this social media, yes, but we used to live without social media and life was okay. Because now we are coming to a social media life where we are being robbed of our peace. You know, we are being robbed of our unity, our joy, because we are trying to do a lot of comparison, and we said comparison is a thief that steals the joy of a person. Now look at this thought. We are becoming experts. Yeah, we are becoming experts of experts at appearing happy. When you are on social media, you are an expert of happiness. Wow, my goodness. Wow, you are an expert on social media. But actually, you are struggling in your life, your real life, to be whole, to appear happy. When we meet you in reality, you are not an happy man. You are very bitter. But in social media, you are an expert of happiness. You can take photos in every nature. You can sing in every kind of song. But in the reality of life, you are not doing those things. So these are thoughts that we need to take seriously, that we are experts of appearing happy in social media, but we are struggling with the actuality of being whole in our real life. We have learned to smile on screen. The way I can smile to you on the screen. But silently we are screaming off camera. When we are not in the camera, we are on a private life, we are screaming, oh my goodness, what can I do? But online, in front of the camera, we smile, we look good. But in social media, we are good, we are wonderful. The real life, we are screaming. We are screaming. We are crying. We want to be ourselves. We want to be whole. But in social media, we are doing a cover-up. We are not the real people that we are supposed to be. But authenticity, though it's unpopular, is powerful. Let us be authentic, brothers and sisters. Let us be authentic. Let us be ourselves. Let us be real. Be authentic. It is unpopular, yes, to people. They see you like you are old-fashioned. But in the real sense, it is powerful. People come up happy, looking good, but after a while, they are no longer there. And if you begin to search them online, they are no longer there because they were not authentic. Be authentic. It is unpopular, but it is powerful. It is a powerful tool. So authenticity is a powerful tool for us outside the camera, away from the social media. The social media is not a bad thing. I'm not putting it like a bad thing because social media is what I'm using to to educate people and to teach people. It is good, but let us be authentic. It is unpopular. Let me not appear popular in social media, but I give you a powerful tool, the reality that you may need to hear in social media. A man said he used 30 minutes to take a selfie photo in a worship before the church begins so that he can make people feel good. But in the church itself, the real service, he never took even 10 minutes of prayer. In other words, the focus was shifted from the communion with God to connecting with the followers. You want the followers to see how deep you were in worship. You are not authentic. That is not real you. Real you is a worshiper in church who can go before God in 30 minutes, 40 minutes. That is authenticity. But if you are doing it so that you can capture the attention of your followers, then you are losing the mark. You are losing the mark. So we need to be authentic and do the right thing. Even the Bible says, woe to you, you clean out the outside of the cup. That is Matthew 23 verse 25. It says, chapter 23 verse 25 says, woe to you, you clean the outside of the cup and the dish, but inside you are full of greed and self-indulgence. You are cleaning the cup outside, inside is dirty. That is not being real. You have to clean the outside and the inside. So be real in the social media, be real in the real life. That will make you a better person. Who you are, what you talk, what you do in social media, let it be what you are in your real life. If you are good an evangelist, you are a good evangelist in the social media, be a good evangelist in reality. There are good preachers online, but they cannot preach to a real congregation because that is social media, which we said it is a cover-up. And that is too key. Now, part 3, as we come to conclusion of our tonight's talk show here in Coffee Convo, and I want to believe we are unfailing truths and things are opening our eyes and minds so that we can know, how do I operate, how do I make boundaries between social media and real life, which we live every day. So part 3, we want to talk about choosing purpose over performance. It is not about performance, but about purpose. Before you perform, you need a purpose. If you want to perform in social media, purpose in life, what you want to be. Real life, what are you supposed to be, what you do in real life. Purpose over performance. These key ideas are very important, that we detox from digital pressure. In other words, we remove ourselves from the pressure of the social media. Social media is giving people pressure. It is giving people sleepless nights because you want to create a content that will boom, that will catch, that will, be lit. And so we are pressured. Every night you are under pressure to create something new. Social media, I told you earlier, is not real. Even what you see in politics, things political being put in social media, they are not real. They are manipulated things. They are things created so that they can draw attention. And these people are looking for likes, followers, and such people. Remember, social media is a world that is masked. And so we need to detox ourselves from the digital pressure. Let us not have pressure of the digital world. It is pressing us every corner, everywhere, pressing us. We can detox ourselves from that and make us pressure-free. That is the digital pressure-free. Let us share the process, not the progress. What was the process before you got what you have today? We need the process, purpose, not performance. The performance will come if the purpose is accomplished. And the same way, if we share the process, how we got this, this machine, not just showing the machine, because it may be stolen. It may be just an online thing you have taken to show people that you have a machine. So show us the process. Let us share the process, not the progress. Let us share the process, not the progress. This is very key and is very important. Let us value our offline identity. When you meet me in this suit, I am me. You see this hair. You see my beard. They are not colored. They are not what. That is real me. That is very important. Let us give value to our offline identity. Let the social media identity not confuse people. And then when you meet me, I'm so dark. I have dirty hair, I have shaggy hair. I have shaggy clothes. Why? Because I did not value my identity. So let us value our real identity offline. These are very key things, the key ideas that we want to know. And let us curate content that heals, not harms. Whatever content that we are putting online, let it bring healing. Let it not bring harm, but let it bring healing to the lives of people. Social media is a very good platform. It's a good thing. I use it, and I use it well for the purpose of making people be healed, receive a blessing, receive a miracle, be encouraged, unite people together, bring people. Don't cause harm with your social media. So let us choose purpose over performance. Let us, purpose things before we perform them. Performance is good, but then we need a purpose. Now, we have a call to wisdom, and the call to wisdom is we don't have to leave social media. And I'm not advocating that you quit social media, But we are trying to bring about, how to redeem. We redeem how to use the social media. Social media is too key. When I talk like this, I'm talking to people all over the world, not in Kenya, not in Kisii alone. I talk to people in America, the UK, the UAE, everywhere, the whole of Africa. We talk to people. So I'm not advocating for people to quit social media, but we need to redeem how we use it. That is very important. Mark me, don't take me wrongly that I'm fighting social media. No, because I'm a social media personality and I'm using social media every day. My office is here for using social media. So we are not quitting. We are not leaving. We only need to redeem how we are making use of it. Let it become a window into truth. Social media, let it become a window into truth, not a wall of illusion. Remember, we have been talking of illusion since the beginning. So we make social media a window where we can offer the truth and not a wall of illusion. If you are doing any post moments of growth, not just glory. How you grow, not the glory. How did the glory come? Before the glory, there was a process. And that is why we talk of purpose over performance. Yes, that's very critical. So let us post moments of growth and not just glory. Let us not just show glory. Oh, my family is booming. Oh, my business is booming. I'm looking good. No, give us the growth. The glory will come automatically. Look at these practical tips. They are very key. Unfollow pages that stir insecurity. If in your social media platforms there are pages or accounts that are stirring insecurity, unfollow those ones, because we want a healthy social media. Schedule daily offline times. There are times, don't be 24/7, 24/7 on social media. No, you need some time offline. You are not on social media, you are not on television, you are just there relaxed, because you need some silence in you, and the silence heals. That's very key. Another tip is that before you post, ask yourself, is this thing real? Number 2, is this thing kind to people? Is it necessary? There are things that we post which are not necessary. So let us ask ourselves questions before we do any posting in the social media. How real is this we are giving people? Are we manipulating them? Are we giving them authenticity? Is what I'm giving people real? Is it kind? Is it kind to people? Is it necessary to post this one anyway? There are many things that I say, let me answer this, but I say no, it is not necessary. People put some posts and I say, these are bad things, they're dangerous, and the moment I start writing, I ask myself, is it necessary to answer this? And then I withdraw. So we need to ask those questions. Is this real? Is this thing kind? Is it necessary? Very important. And my quote is, be real, because the world needs more truth than trades. The world does not need trading people. It needs truthful people. So let us be real. The moment you are real, you are truthful. Trading is okay, but why trade when you are not truthful? Be truthful before you trade. If you trade when you are truthful, well and good, and I applaud you. But be real, because the world needs truth, not trades. Not people who are trading. That is not what the world needs. It needs people that are true. In conclusion, and a call to action, because what we are talking is key. It is not just a matter of entertaining you and looking for viewers and followers. What we are talking is real, and it needs an action. So the conclusion is that today I challenge you, my viewers, that before you scroll, stop and breathe. Before you continue to scroll that phone, stop and breathe. Look around you. Who is there? Who are you without the camera? When you are away from the camera, who are you? Social media may show light, but real life odds warmth. Choose truth, choose depth, and choose reality. Three important things. We choose to be truthful, we choose to the depth of the matter of any issue and the reality of issues. Put your comment down there. Let us know those things that you embrace when you are offline, because they are very important. Put them down there, because we want to make honesty trade again. We want to trade again in honesty. Let us not trade in social media life. Let us trade in honesty, our real life. To that point, I come to the end of our talk show tonight in Coffee Convo. I have been your host, David Mutuku, and I thank you for choosing primegtv as your channel of enriching your spiritual life and enriching your normal life and your real life. God bless you. Have a wonderful time. Let's meet again in our next program coming next week on Coffee Convo. God bless you and have a wonderful night. Shalom.
Pull up a chair, grab your favorite brew, and join the realest youth talk show around. Coffee Convo is your space to speak up, dive deep, and vibe out with bold, brilliant minds like yours. From culture and creativity to mental health, relationships, and world issues. No topics off the table. Every episode is raw, real, and inspiring. Tune in every Friday at 8 p.m. Coffee Convo, where every sip sparks a new conversation.